Oh, folks, I'm so happy. You know my first guest as Dr. House from House. And now, Dr. Chance from Chance. Please welcome Hugh Laurie.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming back.
It's a thrill. It's an absolute thrill to be back. Thank you.
It's a little bit different than the last time you were here, because the last time you were here for one of our live shows.
It was the second, I believe it was the second presidential debate.
Right, exactly.
Had gone on that evening.
Yes.
And so you did a live thing. How the hell you did that, I will never understand.
Well, you were there. You actually sat in the with us when we were working on the show.
potato chips, yeah. But you actually were concocting this fantastic...
And the writers, I mean, we had writers in there, and...
Oh, that's what they were doing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like
you
to
thought
ask.
they were just
I thought you were
groupies.
just welcoming people in off the street. Yeah. No, it was
I was so
amazing.
grateful that you came that night, because doing one of these shows live is totally different than doing one of these right now. There's a much greater pressure.
Right.
And I noticed that afternoon you were driving around here on the stage when you were here that afternoon, a little Segway, a little 9-bot Segway that I have. And
Yes.
I was so grateful that I sent you one of these for Christmas that year.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you ever got it, because I never got a thank you note. And before you answer, I know you got it because I got the notice that it had been delivered. That's you, Hugh Laurie. Hugh Laurie down here, Beverly Hills. And up here it says, yeah, good news, it's been delivered. So I got you a present this year a little early.
Right.
It's stationary. If you...
Okay. And does it have any particular...
You did get it right. You did get it right.
I honestly, Stephen, I am horrified.
Are you?
Horrified by this, because I, in my mind, and I like to think in reality too, wrote you a letter thanking you for this incredibly generous gift. I have no idea why it did not reach you. I'll be honest, I didn't buy you anything in return.
Yeah. I noticed.
But I am convinced that I wrote to you and in sort of February, and I can't believe, and I just feel horrible, and you are welcome to take both of my kidneys now.
How are they? Are they good? Are they
kidneys are fine.
high-quality kidneys?
Not bad.
Not bad,
I wouldn't
okay.
offer you the liver.
All right, good.
That's a
We'll
mess.
put this back here maybe for
Okay,
a little later.
Well, thank you.
Oh, yeah, we'll put it right here.
I just feel
And
like...
you don't have to send me a thank you note for the thank you notes.
No, I will, though.
No, you don't need to.
I will. I'm going to send you
to.
2 Arab stallions. Well, I don't know what you're going to do with those, but what would you like?
What would I like?
What size are you in Arab stallion? No.
I'm a medium. I'm a medium. And a stallion of any kind doesn't have to be Arab.
Here's what the image that I have of you, and
Yes?
maybe you've never done this in your life, but I feel like you should, and that's fencing. Do you fence?
I don't, but I have. I don't fence, but I have fenced.
You have fenced?
Yes.
I can sort of picture it.
Really? I can kind of picture you fencing,
there's
too.
something sort of chivalrous about you, and I can see you with a sort of an on guard. I can see you... I can see you...
I have one of my producers, Paul Zanella, and I gave him epées for his birthday, some antique epées for his birthday once, and all we used them for was that we would throw old DVDs and CDs at each other, and we'd swat them out of the air with the epées.
Fantastic.
And it was a really wonderful flash. I recommend it.
Did he send you a thank you note? He did.
He did. Yeah. He did. All the thanks I need is that you're here again.
No, I don't think that's enough, but thank you for saying that.
Oh, yeah, welcome. Now, last time you were here, you said you were a little worried about Donald Trump perhaps being elected. But you gave us kind of a hopeful story about this cab driver who had driven you to the studio that night.
That's right, yes. Yeah. Yes, who saw all sorts of good things in the future. Because he told me, he said I'm Middle Eastern.
Yes.
And I didn't want to correct him because you don't. I mean, in his cab, he said, I'm Middle Eastern. And as you could probably tell from my appearance, and I could say, yes, I could have told that. Yeah. He said, I can see a lot of opportunities for me playing a terrorist in TV shows.
Well, that was very hopeful. Did he know you were a TV star?
I told him. It's the first thing I say when I get into a cab.
My good man.
I'll have you know, take the long way round. And he said, I mean, I look like a terrorist, don't I? And I said, honestly, I don't know what terrorists look like, but yes, what do you say? But anyway, he was very excited about the opportunities that would open up for him when he traveled west to Hollywood and he was going to make his name as a Middle Eastern.
Have you kept up with this fella?
We send cards, yeah. Yeah.
Now, you've played a doctor so many times at this point. Do you have a prescription pad or anything like that? Because I could use a little Zoloft. You have a prescription pad?
I do.
That has House's name on it, or Dr. Chance?
It has both. I've got quite a hefty supply of both. Now, they're obviously not legal documents, but if you...
Pharmacists don't know.
Pharmacists not going to know that. That should be your first question, if actually would be to say to the pharmacist, do you get Hulu? You don't get Hulu. I'd like to fill this, please.
So you played Dr. House for 8 years. Now you're playing Chance. What's Chance's first name?
Eldon.
Eldon Chance. Let's go with Chance. You go play with Dr. Chance, who's a neuropsychiatrist?
Correct.
What is a neuropsychiatrist?
Well, psychiatry is obviously just mental dysfunction generally.
Sure.
Neuropsychiatry is that field of psychiatry arising from either diseases or trauma to the brain or the nervous system.
Okay.
So you have a car accident and you suddenly don't recognize your grandmother or whatever it might be. That is that's a neuro. Although it does, you attach neuro to anything, it sounds good.
Right.
I think of you as you're a neuro host. I think it's just everything.
Sure. I host a talk show.
Yeah.
But I also can look in your brain.
Exactly.
Well, we have a clip here from the new Hulu show. And what is happening in this?
Characters are in conflict.
All right, characters are in conflict.
Yeah.
One's a neuropsychiatrist. We'll find out about the other. Jim?
Lindsay, Mr. Winter is in a fragile state right now. He needs constant medical supervision. It's possible he might hurt himself or someone else.
I will lodge a formal complaint with the state medical board.
I get it. You care about him. So do I. We're on the same side here.
You will lose your license, face charges. Should I keep going?
Listen, if anything happens to him, you can be held responsible.
I am trying my best to be civil, Dr. Chance. You don't want to see what happens when I stop.
Or maybe I do, Lindsay.
Or maybe you do. Hugh, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you very much.
Chance is on Hulu now. Hugh Laurie, everybody. We'll be right back.